Honorable Dr. Shashi Tharoor, Datta, Sushanta, Dr. Devi, Audit Bab, Vinod Sirsa, Dr. Kulaso, eminent members in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. After Dr. Devi, Vinod Sirsak and Audit Bab, and before we hear Shashi Tharoor on the idea of India, I have to add my 2 bits. Why this felicitation at all? This was one question. In the beginning, Dilip said, it is not a felicitation. It is celebration of progressive thoughts and ideas which Datta has been pioneering for over 3 decades now. We passed through difficult times. The atmosphere in the country is not very good. There is a lot of hate, intolerance. Datta Naik, as a prominent businessman and a Sahitya Academy awardee, people listen to him. His words carry weight. And he has been using that to bring some sanity in society, trying hard to bring some value system. And I take it that he has played the role of a conscience keeper, and we owe to him this felicitation. I know Dilip said a close confidant, and I also understand that the Satan must not be idolized by his own devils. But then certain jobs had to be done. Datta is a great swimmer, but he wants to swim against the tide. He joined college in the 70s. I thought we were pioneers of student movement in the 80s, but I was told he started it in 70s. And when we were active, he was in Rampongar movement. He was with the Zuari Agro pollution agitation and has been making his mark in the social field. Some days back he gave an interview where he said that this government is absolutely corrupt. The MLAs are looting us. Now to hear this from a businessman, that too in real estate, where if he cannot be a sycophant, at least he was expected to keep quiet. In 2019, Rahul Bajaj said, in presence of Amit Shah, that the atmosphere in this country is no good, that the press is being suppressed and dissent is stifled. He was told. And I remember our chief guest Shashi Tharoor writing a column in The Print where he said we require a new India where Rahul Bajaj can invest and at the same time talk fearlessly. I think Datta is in that mold, and he is our own Rahul Bajaj. As Audit Bab said, big man in a small state. A perennial dissenter who calls spade a spade and sometimes overdoes it. We know the controversy a few days back. But then, whether it is the government, his own family, friends, he is known to ruffle feathers. What I appreciate is the courage of conviction. And I will give two examples. He comes from a Konkani background, a Sahitya Academy awardee, very pickled in the Konkani movement. In 2011, he stood with the government when it came to the government policy on the medium of instruction. His own friends did not like this. Friends who were otherwise protagonists of Konkani felt otherwise, but his principle was that English cannot be cornered by a few, and the protection of Konkani cannot be left on the shoulders of the poor. I am not talking about the merit of the issue. Last year, when it came to the Roman script, most of his friends were on the other side. He took a stand as to diversity in our country, and the Konkani in Roman script must also be accepted. The issue is not on, I am not talking of the merit, I am only talking of the courage of conviction to take a stand firm on it, and a very clear gumption to stand by it. That is Datta. I do not want to go into the number of movements that have been led. Dakshinayan Ganesh Devi has already told us, we had Lok Shakti during the heydays of Parikar, which finally led to the collapse of the government. We had Samta Andolan, Samajik Parishads organized in Goa. We had a national convention of Dakshinayan, all carried his name, his face, and also his finance. There is a human side to him also. Sometime back, when the red light area at Baina was cleared, in a most inhuman condition, he stood with the women there, got arrested, got his factory raided, but still did not give up. In politics, he unseated an MLA in the 80s, but as Abubakar has just pointed out, that he did not enter the political arena. I think there, in that area, he develops cold feet. Because I know there was a great opportunity when Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister. In 2019, the first offer came to him, but possibly he felt that as an atheist, as a person who takes uncompromising stands, as a perennial dissenter, people will not be with him. That is possibly, he looks at it, I don't know, let us listen to him. This hall is ready in this form due to a donation of 1 crore given by him many years back. Sometime back, he announced another 1 crore for the Konkani Bhasha Mandal. He has announced a new trust where the corpus would go up to 5 crores. Now these are his philanthropic activities. Datta has crossed 70, but is not showing any signs of slowing down. Sometime back, before his birthday, which is on 30th, he published 3 books. After his birthday, another 3 books. He launched his own channel, Datta Naik Speaks. And sometime back, when an issue came up at Fatwarpaha, temple where Muslim traders were to be disallowed at the Jatra, he lent his shoulders to fire the first shot. I think, as I've started earlier, he has played the role of a conscience keeper, and all of you attending here today, this felicitation function, I think we have paid our debt to him. We wish him all the best in his future endeavors. He has already told us that in the next 10 years, he is going to make a lot of money. He is going to invest that money in social field also. And he is going to be the voice of the people.